Hemp Hill, Camino Real, Blanco Vista Elementary, and all others are welcome.
We are glad you looked in on our Scout pages. Since we are all home more now, these Scout activities are created for fun at home and keeping Scouting alive during these times of COVID-19. Please join me in the Scout Oath. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Please join me in the Scout law. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. A Scout is trustworthy. A Scout tells the truth, he is honest, and he keeps his promises. People can depend on him. A Scout is trustworthy. There's a legend about how Scouts started having campfire fun. The legend has been passed down to Wolf Scouts each year. This tradition started a long time ago. Now it's your time to learn about it. The story of the lone wolf. Once upon a time, many, many years ago, a wolf cub lived in a forest near some tall mountains. This wolf cub belonged to a pack. Then one night there was a terrible storm. All of the wolves ran to seek shelter, but this wolf cub was not a fast runner. He became separated from the pack and was left behind in the woods. All of the trees began to look alike, and he did not know which way his friends had run. The wolf cub lived by himself and felt very alone. One cool, dark night, he looked around and was surprised to see something shining at the top of a mountain. He decided to climb the mountain to find out where the light was coming from. As he climbed, he felt the light getting brighter. When he reached the top, he saw a campfire. He found light and warmth, and these made him happy. He let out a long howl to say, "Look at me here with this warm fire. Everyone is welcome to join me." As if by magic, a small pack of wolves appeared from the dark forest. They gathered around the fire. The lone cub was so happy to see them that he let out a howl, and they all joined in as if in song. Their song was a happy one. They howled and danced around the fire. This was the first campfire song. After their howling song, one of the wolves went to the center of their circle. He raised his paws and applauded with joy. He told his friends their song was fun. This was the first campfire cheer. The lone wolf wanted to know where these wolves had come from. The pack was excited to tell their story, but their way of telling the lone cub their story was new to him. Each of the members of the pack acted out a part. The lone cub liked watching each of the wolves help tell their story. This new way to tell a story became known as a skit. In fact, he was so happy to watch their story that after their tale, he jumped up and did a flip. This was the first stunt ever to be performed at a campfire. When they asked the lone cub why he was alone, he told his story. He said he was sad to be alone. He told his new friends that his story had a happy ending since he had so much fun at their campfire. The wolves fell asleep until the sun tickled their noses to signal the morning. They gathered together and invited the lone wolf cub to join their pack. They all prepared to find their way down the mountain. The lone wolf stayed for a little longer. Thinking about the fun night he had spent with his friends, he felt as if the campfire had been magical, and he did not want to lose that magic. He paused. Before leaving, he scooped up some of the cool ashes from the campfire and placed them carefully in his neckerchief. He tied a square knot in the neckerchief and put it around his neck. He thought, I will carry the spirit of the campfire with me always. The next time I have a campfire, I will put these ashes in it so that campfire will be full of this cheerful spirit. And then he ran away to join his new pack. And that is the legend of how the campfire tradition began. Did you notice what happened during the wolf campfire? The lone wolf called others to come to the campfire. Then the wolves sang, cheered, acted, and even did some stunts. The campfire ended with a story. Think about what you will need to do to prepare for a campfire with your den.
Requirement 1. Play a challenge game or an initiative game with the members of your den. Take part in a reflection after the game. Lots of games are fun to play, and some also teach you important things. Challenge or initiative games help you learn more about yourself and your friends. They also teach you how to work together as a team. One great thing about these games is that everybody can win. A scout is loyal. Team building games help you practice being true to the other members of your den. Hi guys, today we're going to do a homemade game, and it's a ring toss that you can do with items that you already have at home. So this is what we're making, and the idea is going to be that you can throw it over a bottle, okay? So you're going to need some water bottles, masking tape or scotch tape, either one. You don't need both. And it helps if you get your pieces of tape and have them ready, because you're gonna need them later. So we'll tear a few pieces. All right, 2 pieces of newspaper. And it's nice if you have comics or something like that, but it doesn't have to be. Anything will work. And we're going to get it from corner to corner. So take your corner and roll it. And hang on to it. Okay, once you get to the corner, that's where your first piece of tape is going to go. Okay? And then just kind of tape it. Wherever you think it needs tape. Then we're going to crunch it, and we're going to make it round. You can make it as big as you want or as little as you want. But somewhere in between is probably good, that you can get it over the water bottle. And now you might need help getting the tape around this part so that it stays together. You can use as much tape as you want to make it strong. So there's our ring. And then the idea is to put these on the floor, and you're gonna get the ring over the bottle. Okay? 2 points if it goes over the bottle, and 1 point if it touches the bottle. And you play this game with brothers, sisters, friends, family, and whoever gets the most points wins.
After you play a game, sit down with your dad and talk about these questions. How did you know you did your best? How did you make sure everyone was included? How was this game related to the Scout Law? How do you know that everyone had fun? How would you make the game different for next time? What did the game teach you about teamwork? Join us next time for Activity 2 to learn about rock collections and a game making paper airplanes. If you are interested in joining a pack near you, visit bascout.scouting.org.